guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin cosplay, and today we are back again, guys, with The Last Kingdom, episode 4 of season 3.
Oh boy. I thought we couldn't get any worse. Like, it couldn't get any worse than Alfred and Uthred going at each other's throats and Uthred leaving, but
it became worse.
So, Aethelwold messed things up for Uthred again. We found out that Aethelflaed, who survived the assassination attempt.
I was surprised that Aethelwold's bitch decided to help her.
I guess some years passed and he ended up seeing that Aethelred is not necessarily a good king.
He's a prick. He's a pricky child.
And yeah, exactly. And she definitely deserves the respect, so I'm happy that he's not a complete dick and he respected her enough not to kill her.
Yeah.
So he gave her an out and she asked for Uthred's help. So Beocca and Thura went to Ragnar's castle, Dunholm, and they relayed the message and Uthred was already conflicted, but this did not help. So he wants to help Aethelflaed because, like, she released him of the oath he gave her, but as a friend, you know, and she's someone who trusts him and stuff, like, he kind of has to go help her. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't help that all of his friends don't want to fight Alfred and Wessex. Mm-hmm. So he had given his word to Ragnar he was going to help fight Alfred, so unfortunately when it came to light that he was going to leave and help Aethelflaed, no one enjoyed this. No one liked it. And
no, because they say that's a betrayal again.
It's it is sort of a betrayal, and Ragnar is done with this shit. He disowned him, said he's not his brother anymore, and he agreed to a fight between Bloodhair and Uthred for the Seer. So it's a battle to the death too. So you just know that Ragnar right now is not messing around.
Yep.
And there's a lot of emotion involved, there's a lot of anger and betrayal happening, so we'll see the fight, and then we'll have to leave, and we don't know what he does next, because we have no home.
Well, we can save Aethelflaed and go to Bebenberg. That will be our first.
Yeah, but like, we'll be with Aethelflaed. We need to deal with this situation.
She cannot go to Wessex, and she cannot go back to Mercia.
I
so
know.
Go north to Bebenberg with us.
But that's gonna bring other shit with Alfred.
He has a children. We got his.
Yes, that's true.
That's a fair trade.
Okay, so let's see the fight. Let's see what Uthred does next, and let's save Aethelflaed. And you know, hopefully they don't hurt us even more this episode. So yeah, let's go. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
All right.
The Danes have formed one army under my brother Ragnar. They plan to march south on Wessex, leaving me with an impossible choice.
You stand with us. I'll need it.
You're a whore to the crown of Alfred.
He does not leave with scathe.
Those words hurt so much.
I'm not a whore.
We fight. Destiny is all.
But I must have fudged destiny.
Uthred started with, you know, the way he says destiny is all changes a little bit every time he says
like,
it.
he's so done with it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, at first he was like, destiny is all, as in like, I have to follow my destiny, that's cool. Then he went like, destiny is all, like, shit, destiny doesn't like me and it's going to hell. Yeah. And now he's just like, destiny is all, I guess. As in like, well, you know what? I'll do what I have to do, and so be it. So his destiny is all as a character growth. Let's finish this at least. I don't like Brita screaming, kill him, Bloodhair. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Uthred.
Be careful, please. Hey.
Oh.
Christ, you want to play that game?
Yeah.
You believe this to be a fair fight?
No, but he's pissed. Thank you. Thank God for Finn.
Nice.
Ooh. We're not dying here. Are you kidding me? You asked for this shit.
No. It's not over until he's dead.
I will not lose one single man before the true battle has even
Use!
begun. It was to the death. If you disagree with me, Saxon, then fight.
Oh, it was dead because you were about to die.
Would you have stopped the battle if your brother was about to
Take
die?
your wish.
She belongs to me.
I have doubts.
I shall see you across the battlefield, no doubt. I will kill you.
Leave while you're still alive. Alfred needs his ass to be wiped.
Oh, fuck off.
Brida.
Shut up. This is insulting that he stopped it.
It is.
Like, we won fairly when he tried to win unfairly.
But seriously, I have doubts that Ragnar would have stopped the fight if it was reversed.
Brida is pissed, but I believe Ragnar, and Ragnar too, I do want to keep the hope that deep down he still cares.
He has defeated you.
Ragnar, he cannot be allowed to leave.
That's me, Thomas! Next time I won't.
The gate, now.
I mean, Brida is so extreme sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, she's starting to piss me off.
She's got anger
Like,
issues.
I understand why, though.
I know, but still, she always had anger issues.
I think why she pisses me off because she was so quick to turn on him in the first season.
We are gifting Alfred his best warrior.
What is it that you suggest that we do?
I suggest we kill him.
What is your worth? It was you who helped create these events.
Yeah,
Give me one reason not to kill you.
he lost his brother because of you.
The reason we are. His worth is that he can drip poison into the ears of Saxons. Exactly.
Now, is that a good word?
Get your poison into every ear! You smear everything around you with shit! It's Uthred you're angry with. He has caused this division.
I still love him so much. That's the difference between Ragnar and Brida. Ragnar reacts like he's truly been hurt, but he still makes level-headed decisions like, I'm not gonna actively try to kill you, and that's why you see the bond. Whereas Brida is so quick to get angry, and I understand it, but it's getting on my nerves.
You are our leader now. I am hungry for blood and battle. Nothing has changed. We've lost a handful of men and nothing more than that. We march as soon as we're ready.
I would say that something has changed. You just lost one of a hell warrior and his men.
And you, I mean, as far
And
as you know, you
yeah.
sent him back to Alfred, so...
Yeah.
Albus! Albus! There are men in the kitchen. Dames!
Close the doors! Move the table against them,
No, but
quickly!
they could be the ones you asked for.
It's not dealt with it, just as soon as they become aware of the danger.
Well, we should call to them.
They could be friends.
These thieves, they may come and go.
You will leave us this very moment. If you do not and you are Christian, then he will send you to the depths of hell.
Albus? They are Danes?
But then, if you are heathen, he will strike you down.
What if I'm a Christian by birth and a Dane by my heart? But then,
He's already in there.
Uthred,
So that's why we trust him.
this man.
My immediate concern is your safety.
She's
You must
concerned
return to
about
Wessex to
you.
your father.
I can't, I'm with Mercia now.
Aethelflaed, you must. Alfred must protect you.
You are here, and I am glad of it.
I mean, I low-key ship it.
Soon I shall travel to my estate. I shall fight.
She's cool.
I must. As my father must. He too shall march.
Aethelflaed.
No, Gisela anymore, I mean.
If you'll excuse me,
Ragnar's a good man. His father, the Fearless, was a better man. And Ragnar's whole purpose in life has been to avenge him. Which he has done by killing Kyuujin. I was there. Which he has done, yes. Hence, no more purpose. Ragnar is spent. That said, he will kill you. What? Why?
He blames you for losing Uthred.
Why? I nearly opened his
And he
eyes.
will close yours for all time.
You
I
did
mean-
start this mess.
I believe you on that matter, yeah.
But Ragnar will kill you. Soon.
I'm finding it really difficult to care if he does, so... You started this mess! And we gotta deal with the cousin before Ragnar gets betrayed again. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
will wait. For Aethelflaed!
I mean, can we deal with him now?
Move you quickly now!
Like, we couldn't do that with blood hair, but maybe with him? One less enemy.
Danes outside. I just witnessed them kill a man.
How many Danes?
I did not count them, but many.
Why are they not bursting through the door?
No, they have asked for the Lady Aethelflaed. There are 2 other hostages.
We wait inside and will remain silent. Alice, you will go to them and you will talk to them.
No, I will not.
Yes, you will, because you must allow them to believe you're unprotected and deny Aethelflaed is here.
We will do what? Hide?
We will make an advantage out of this. Arrest the hostages.
Trick
They
them.
have dead men breathing. You cannot save them. What we must do now is save the lives of your nuns and my men.
I will do it.
I hope that she's
Like, she doesn't
survive.
get killed? Yeah.
Please.
She could. Like, they could definitely kill her to make a point.
What is it you want? We have some food and some ale. It is yours. What we do not have is silver.
Aethelflaed, Aethelflaed, Aethelflaed. How many times do I have to say that stupid name? What I want is Aethelflaed.
Aethelflaed who?
Give it to me now.
Everyone is called Aethel
This
something,
man
so
dies.
like...
There is no one in this house called Aethelflaed.
Be strong, Abbess. Be strong.
Yeah.
Deny her presence once more, and a 3rd man dies. And I will burn down your nunnery and everyone inside.
Release him. Release
Don't
him
get too
and take
close.
me in his place. Or am I too strong for you?
Oh, she's precious.
Why must blood be spilt? It is heathen, ungodly, and you are the devil's incarnation, nothing more. And all I can try and do is ensure that
Honey.
he shall have you.
Abbess!
Aethelflaed! Enough men and women have died to save your bony ass. We block every entrance, but not the main doors. And we wait.
How are you? Alive still, which is good.
The cousin is basically Aethelwold
thinking
with
of what you said.
fighting power. Yeah.
About Ragnar and the likelihood of him killing me. Soon. Yes, soon. Thank you for reminding me. I was thinking that perhaps I should kill him first.
You don't get fucking close to Ragnar.
Is that a plan at all?
You said that to his cousin?
Who's been speaking against Ragnar for an episode now.
But he's still his cousin?
Tonight. Tonight? I don't know, the ideas only just come to me. It should be tonight. Once it is done, you'll have my protection.
I do not believe you 1 second.
If Aethelwold tries to kill Ragnar, either he's succeeding or we're gonna lose Aethelwold. So
We're gonna lose him both ways.
Something is
because
gonna
if
happen.
he kills Ragnar, this guy's gonna kill him. Instead, I avenge Ragnar. I'm
and,
gonna
yeah,
heal next year.
he's gonna try to make sure he's the only one in power, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
To the door.
If you truly belong to me, you will do as I ask. In return, I will not abandon you. I will come for you.
You're choosing her over me.
I'm keeping us alive.
By making me a
I
prize.
will not abandon you. I will lie with you.
You shall remain cast until the word is made true. Your life shall wither, Uthred, until you find me.
And I will find you.
She's all ready.
I don't like this game. Not now that I ship Aethelflaed and Uthred together.
We'll not leave without her, Uthred. I may lose men, but you will lose everything, and the bitch will still be mine.
Then take her. Because that is what you will have to do. Or we can strike a bargain. One woman in place of another.
Who is this woman?
Skade, the seer. She has seen Alfred's death. And in battle. A man will benefit from that death greatly.
Is this true?
It's true.
So is greed his dick?
Agreed. The seer is mine.
The greed conquer everything.
Step back and she will walk to you. And then you leave.
I will.
And you are cursed once more, Uthred.
Oh, so he wasn't cursed anymore? Fuck.
You shall wither.
Go.
We gotta deal with her eventually because
This does not mean the princess is
the
free.
constant fear is not helping anyone.
She's safe for now.
It's so eerie. I really don't like this, so
It's happening, right?
I don't like the music. Like,
Oh, give me the sword, please, please, please. Oh, not like... No. Shit. It's not even gonna go to Valhalla now. Fudge.
fucking pissed. When you went for the girl instead and Ragnar woke up, I was like, oh, he's gonna have a fighting chance. Jesus Christ.
Dude, this looks so much like it was staged.
Yeah, it looks staged, but like... Fucking hell! Fucking hell! I'm just... Okay, as soon as he went for the girl and Ragnar opened his eyes, my mind went like, oh, okay, he's gonna wake up, so it's gonna go to shit, like he's gonna kill him instead. Then he stabbed him. I did not register. I heard you go like, and I was like, what? Oh, fuck. What? I'm so pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. Not like this, not by him.
Now you can say that he accomplished something.
Bitch! I don't like this.
Okay, honestly, the way that he staged the girl
It looks
and Ragnar's death looks fake.
And like,
I don't.
the cousin knows that
Maybe
it's
the
him,
cousin's
so.
gonna say that, oh, she killed him and he killed her to protect himself. But if it's not, if the cousin does not kill Aethelwold to say that I avenged Ragnar's death, Ragnar will, Uthred will kill him.
Oh, Uthred learns about this, Aethelwold is gone. And that's if he's still alive.
He's already gone because what he did with Aethelflaed. Because of him, our life is threatened.
The cousin, Canute, right? He was manipulating Aethelwold to get rid of Ragnar because he wants Brida. And
Yeah.
Brida won't go with him as long as Ragnar is around. And if there's greed involved, Ragnar being at the head of the whole army was a bad thing for him. So getting rid of him is in his interest. But now he knows Aethelwold did it and he has absolutely no reason to keep Aethelwold around. So if he says that, you know, it's him who did it, like Hoary guesses it or something, he ends up getting rid of Aethelwold, and then he's the only one left with blood hair, and Brida has no one. And if he avenges Ragnar by killing Aethelwold, she might go for him. Like that's how he thinks. But the whole fucking situation is so disrespectful to Ragnar's character. I'm so pissed. When Aethelwold went to the tent, I had flashbacks of Viking and Floki, and when he... Oh, I don't want to spoil anyone if someone has not seen Viking, but you know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When Floki crossed that line?
I know.
So the music being so intense and a bit, you know, eerie and stuff made me think like, oh shit, he's actually gonna do it. I had my hopes up that, you know, Ragnar was gonna stand his ground and not go like this, but yeah, he was betrayed in the middle of the fucking night. Like, that's a coward's way of killing someone, and I did not expect it to come from Aethelwold when it comes to Ragnar.
Knows that in a fair fight,
he would lose.
In a fair fight, he will lose against Ragnar.
Yeah,
You know?
I was so shocked Because, like, I keep saying, I've been saying these last 2 episodes how I love Ragnar, how you know, how he reacted to Uthred's betrayal, you know, struck me a lot more than how Brita reacted, because Brita's reaction pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fact that he obviously still cared about his brother, and he was hurt, and he was depressed, and he was dealing with his grief of having lost his brother. Like, the character was so good. Everything we did, and we barely had a chance to enjoy being with him. And this shit happens, and now he's fucking dead. Killed by Aethelwold.
I feel so bad for him because he tried to reach his sword to join Valhalla.
I know.
And since Aethelwold does not know about that, he just took the sword and took it away.
And the way I think he was just afraid that he was going to try to kill him before he died, which he could have still done.
That wasn't it, buddy.
That wasn't just that, yeah. Like, maybe he would have tried to swing at Aethelwold, sorry, but more than that,
names are confusing.
yeah,
right?
a little bit. More than that, it's that too. Like, he's a warrior. Everything he did, everything, you know, his name gives him, like the respect and stuff. Like, he deserved to go to Valhalla and stuff. And according to their beliefs, now he's not gonna go. So it's fucking bullshit. And that's why, you know, the way he dies too pisses me off. It's not on the battlefield. It's not being a respectful warrior. It's being murdered in the bed of someone who's not his girl, you know? I'm so mad. But, I mean, okay. Betrayal like this coming from Aethelwold should not surprise me, but it makes me hate the character more than we ever did.
I'm a bit surprised because I know that he's able to lie, create his schemes, but usually I'm doubting if he has the balls to do something.
Well, I think he was scared.
But no, he did.
No, he was definitely scared.
Yeah,
But
I know he
Canute put in his head the idea that Ragnar was gonna kill him soon. And he's a coward. He's afraid of dying. He's afraid of fighting for his life and stuff. So if you put in his head the idea that, hey, it's coming and stuff, like he's gonna do you in, of course he's gonna freak out. He's got a survival instinct. But it turned out like this. So, yeah. We're gonna avenge our brother, I hope. And it's gonna be deserved. And I'm not gonna be mad about him dying. And the thing is, like, we've never really liked Aethelwold. But after season 1... he started hanging out with Uthred a little bit, and we were like, he's growing up and stuff.
Yeah, so we can try to appreciate him more.
I mean, it was a laughing stock. Like, it was the type of like, liking him that sounded more like, well, he's a shitty guy,
well,
but at least he's funny, you know?
To be honest with you, I did like the fact that I saw him change on screen.
Like, I was proud of him.
He was a prick, a jerk, and really not mature at the beginning, and I saw him change slowly by slowly, and now that this shit happened.
Yeah, no, now I'm not forgiving that. Like, I almost expect it to be sad, but I'm just too pissed that's how they did it, you know? I understand, like, I said it in Vikings a lot too, you know, how sometimes characters that I feel deserve a great send-off they get to die a pitiful death. Like what was he? The bishop. Well, he was a bishop?
I think it was a bishop.
Anyway, the bishop in Vikings, I'm still not over that, you know? So when something like this happens, I get mad, but I do understand that, you know, in a realistic show, people die. That's how things, you know, are.
Or Igor. Igor's death was
Igor? Oh, you were mad about this, but I actually liked his death.
Was it Igor?
I don't remember. No, that wasn't his name, but I know who you're talking about.
The bad guy of season 6.
And now we're spoiling a lot of shit about Vikings, so
some deaths were not as enjoyable. Huh?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, sometimes when you're watching it, like I said, a realistic show, a show that's trying to follow history as much as possible, we gotta understand and make peace with the fact that you might have a great character, but realistically, anyone can die anytime, you know? So...
that is true.
It's only really pissing me off if it happens to a main character. Like, if Uthred were to die like this, I would be so done with the show.
Oh.
But, like, it doesn't mean I'm not, you know, I understand it, but it's still not fine with me, and it will take time to be fine with the idea that that's how they did him in. But if Aethelwold gets to die a great death, like if I'm satisfied with how they take care of Leah, they do him in, that might help. But I felt like that there was so much more we could see from Ragnar, and I loved the guy, and even if he was at odds with Uthred, I thought that I didn't think they were gonna get rid of him and stuff. And I liked seeing him still.
The only thing that I'm glad of is the fact that he would not have to fight his brother on the battlefield.
Yeah, but there was still a chance that if they fought each other, they could have made up,
Maybe not this time.
I think yes, Breda might not want to make amends or anything, but I think that Ragnar still cared about Uthred, and Uthred definitely still cared about his brother. He said himself he was not going to fight the Danes, so he's not going to try to stop them, or at least he wasn't until Ragnar got killed, so we'll see. But I think Ragnar's reaction and how he put the blame on Aethelwold meant that, he still considered Uthred his brother, and he would not have gone against them. He was pissed, but despite that, he stopped the fight, because I think... Okay, when he decided, you're gonna fight Bloodhair, it's gonna be to the death, his anger was speaking. And then he stopped the fight because, yes, he doesn't want to lose one of the commanders of his army, that would be bad. There's also the fact that if Uthred actually kills Bloodhair, his men might try to kill Uthred too. Despite the fact that the honor says that if you get rid of that guy in the square, technically he should not have to, say otherwise, try to kill him and stuff. He fairly killed his opponent. But then when he killed Björn, right? Mm-hmm. People were about to kill him after, Yeah. So they don't always listen to this. He would have fairly won this fight, but he could have been in danger after. So stopping the fight meant...
They already tried to prevent him to win.
Exactly.
They took his sword.
Stopping the fight, to me, made sure that everyone left alive. So that to me says Ragnar still cared. He would not have killed his brother, and he would probably have tried to stop. Or maybe he just thought that Uthred was gonna beat the shit out of Bloodhair, But he still cared, and I don't think he would have actively gone after Uthred. So yeah, I think there would have been an opportunity for amends and stuff.
Unfortunately, we will never know because he's dead now. Fudge.
Okay. So
something better. Aethelflaed and Uthred.
I'm loving it.
The ship is sitting.
Yeah, now we put to the side the anger and we focus on the ship. I did ship it before, but Gisela was a thing, and I was like, if this becomes a ship, what happens to Gisela? Now she's gone. So it's easier. I think they do fit together very well. It has an impact because it is the daughter of Alfred. And you add to that the fact that, she's Saxon, so there's an alliance that could be done here with a guy that's technically Dane with a Saxon. Mm-hmm. There's power. There's genuine respect because she grew to become, a fierce woman. She does her stuff. She's selfless. She's got a strength in her that's pretty cool. Yep. And he respects that. He genuinely cares. Mm-hmm. And she genuinely cares. And he was her childhood hero. So there's that too. I'm shipping it very much, and I'd rather have that than Skade. She needs to be taken care of.
But it did give his word to come back to Skade, though.
He said he was gonna find her and he was gonna sleep with her. That doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna stay with her forever. But the thing with Skade is, as long as we cannot get rid of her curse, Uthred is not gonna be willing to let her go.
That's the main problem.
Yeah, and Breda was probably the one that could help us, but now, she is, so...
She's not gonna help us out soon.
We'll see. And that's the thing, we can't just kill Skade, because the fear of the curse is still there, and yeah, so... But she needs to be taken care of, because the constant fear is not doing good for Uthred, his potential relationship with Aethelflaed, or any of his decisions, because she's trying to manipulate him to, go back with the Danes and stuff, which now doesn't matter because Ragnar's dead, so I don't see him ever joining with Bloodhair. So there you go. And but that's the thing. I feel like she's trying to push him towards a path that will be beneficial to her. So it's not about, because we always wonder in a show like this when they give us a character that has visions and stuff. How much is it true? Like, how much of this is true? Like in Vikings, we could argue that gods and stuff were real, whereas in this, it looks like it's a lot more realistic. But then she's seen some stuff, and some stuff has happened, so we don't really know. And the question makes it dangerous because we're like, what has she seen? And if she has seen it, does that mean that it's inevitable? But then again, if she hasn't seen shit and she's just trying to use that as a manipulation tactic, we can't be sure. It's still working with Uthred, and we're like, we can't do shit about this. True. So she needs to be taken care of.
Do you think maybe that Aethelflaed made a mistake by not telling her men of the danger she was in? Because, if I'm honest, it's true that her men were technically the men of Mercia under Aethelred's control.
How would that would not have changed much? They're supposed to protect her. Like, if her husband had showed up with his men and tried to attack her and he had killed her guards, then maybe, because they would not have expected him to turn on them. But Danes, they're Danes. They showed up as Danes. So, like, you're supposed to protect her from bandits or, Danes in general. So, I don't think it changed much, And it's the fact that, she doesn't want to start... Like, the whole reason why she didn't go to Alfred. Like, if she starts something by saying, my husband is trying to kill me, she's starting a war, and people are not going to like that, and it's going to destroy, like, that's why she stayed with her husband in the first place. Like, she has the good of the kingdoms in mind first. Uthred is very different. But she thinks about the country first, which, in my opinion, makes her a really good politician.
Which is why Aethelred's bitch decided to help her then.
Yeah, basically that sort of saved her.
All them.
Yeah. That sort of saved her with them, but she's thinking of her people first, and unfortunately that's kind of stopping her from actively seeking help with her father. But it's true that right now the tensions between, there's so much happening. There's a war coming and stuff, and the Danes are showing up. So if Mercia turns on Wessex, it's gonna be bad, And if we can get rid, like Aethelred said, so much happens on the battlefield. So who knows who's gonna die? If Aethelred was to die on the battlefield, we could still keep the alliance with Mercia because no one has betrayed anyone yet. But still, we have a better situation with Aethelflaed. But if she makes it known that he's trying to kill her, then the word is going to spread. Alfred learns about this. The alliance is over. Then we are at war with Mercia as well. And we don't have an ally against the Danes.
And we are more dipshit than we were at the beginning.
Basically, politics are a burden. Which brings me to Edward. The whole situation is shit with him as well. My heart wants to support him. My head and my understanding of how things were back then wants to support Alfred. I don't like how they lied to him about his wife, though. I know that it's manipulation anyway.
If they didn't, he would have chose to go back to her.
He was with her. He's married.
Yeah.
But Alfred needs allies, and that's I think it's a good example again of how the burden of being king. Because I think as a father, he would want his son to do the right thing and marry the mother of his children and the one he loves. But as king, he can't allow that because he's got responsibilities. And that's the whole character of Alfred. That's always been his character, burdened by responsibilities. Whether it's, as the fact that he was forced to take the crown, the fact that he was forced to...
It's always amazing that when he needs to be a king for alliances, there's no problem with that. But when he needs to be a king for the kingdom, for example, when Aethelflaed was captured by Danes, the father surpassed the king, though.
Well, not necessarily, because people had put in his head the idea that, Aethelflaed represented Wessex. So if they allowed her to be killed or used or anything, it would look bad on the kingdom. So in this case, I feel like his father's side was taking over, but he could justify it with his king's side.
She is a symbol of Wessex.
Yeah. But with Edward, it's a bit different because now we're a few years later. He's dying. his future. It's the same reason why he turned on Uthred. You know, he's panicking about the future. He wants to make sure that everything is set, that the alliances are strong, that his son has a chance to follow his dream of England. So the same reason why he wanted to try and force Uthred to, swear an oath to Edward is the reason why he's being like this with Edward, you know? So, and I mean, let's be real, a father will always act differently with his daughter than he does his sons.
Favoritism!
Well, I think it has to do, it's a soft spot for him. Like, his daughter is weaker in his mind, you know, she deserves, she needs more of his protection, I think.
No, it's the fact that Edward is his heir for the throne, so he needs to be more strict with him.
But, like, in movies and stuff, they usually have the father usually has a soft spot for his daughter, whereas the son is there for the duty, you know, he's there to take over and stuff, so responsibilities are different. And, I mean, it's not the same situation. Aethelflaed was kidnapped, whereas Edward went out and slept with someone, had children with her, and then decided to marry her.
You're right, this is two completely different situations.
Yes, and he himself had to, you know, take on the burden of the crown and make a lot of sacrifices for this. So for his son to disregard it, I think it's just sending red flares in his mind, like, oh shit, if my son is doing this now, he's definitely not going to be ready to take the crown when I die, and he knows it's coming, so... Yeah. I don't agree with how they did it, you know, the lying and the manipulation. I don't agree with how things were back then.
I feel so bad for the mother.
I feel really bad for the children, too. The mother and the children, and Edward as well.
Me too.
But... yeah, my head understands it, and my heart rebels against it, and it makes me worry that Edward is gonna, you know, resent his responsibilities because of how things were done, and I mean, he's definitely, if his heart is with his wife and his children, there's a chance that he's not gonna put as much energy in his new marriage and his responsibilities towards her and stuff.
That could be a risk, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to believe he's a good person. Like, he's charming, and he got good teachers and stuff, and I think if Uthred comes back, he will have a good advisor too, so I want to believe he's going to make the right decisions. I'm just scared, because he's too young for this, and he's not ready. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll focus on Ragnar being killed by Aethelwold.
Oh shit!
And we need to find Skade and deal with the whole shit show.
Oh la la.
I'm still pissed. Okay, so that's gonna be it for episode 4.
They don't even kill him at mid-season.
I know, like...
Episode 4, damn it.
It's the surprise. Like, I expected Aethelwold to die more than I expected him to die. I'm gonna be pissed for a long time, but yeah, that's what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see episode 5 right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be on YouTube next week, guys. So we're gonna see you then. Hopefully with the death of Aethelwold, because I am so pissed right now.
Yeah, I think he's done. Bye!
Bye, guys.